Hey my loves, welcome back in, welcome in, welcome in, and welcome back to Divine Golden Master, where we master being divine at this 3D reality. Hold on, y'all, I'm turning my light up a little bit to make sure that we're good. We're good. Everything is good, okay? But let's get into it. Okay, so I have my notes, and if you guys are new here, my name is Lex, and this is where we master being divine at this 3D reality. Okay, and this is a safe space for spiritual clarity, grounding, and truth. Okay, so I want everybody to pause, take a deep breath. All right, we're going to set the intention. And I really felt really called to come on here today because it's New Year's time, right? And it's New Year's Eve. It's close to New Year's Day. And I've been seeing a lot of people stress out, a lot of pressure, a lot of, if I don't do this, something bad's going to happen. Y'all know I got my notes over here because I need to stay on. The moon is in Gemini tonight. Do y'all know that? My mind is everywhere right now. You know I'm a Virgo. I'm trying to get comfortable, y'all. I'm trying to get cozy. I might just take this off because the jacket is making me feel restricted. And I don't want to be feeling restricted when I'm coming to y'all with this message. But I've really been noticing a lot of pressure, a lot of people being stressed. Oh my God. Oh, I can't go into the new year with dirty clothes and da-da-da-da and blah, 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 blah. And I want to talk about something that's very important with you guys today. And this is about the power of belief. Okay? Making sure I'm getting my crystal on, my rabbit foot to hold in my hand. If y'all was wondering what I'm doing. Okay? And I want to talk about the power of belief with you guys because the power of belief, Roman got me that, y'all. So cute for Christmas, my new baby. But the power of belief is very important to think about when holiday times come, and it's very important because belief is a thing that actually gives rituals their power, right? What do they say? The power of your intention. The power of your intention. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and set the intention. All right, so this is not me. I want you guys to listen clearly. This is not me dismissing traditions. Traditions are beautiful. They hold memory. They hold ancestry. They hold intention. But what I don't want is for spirituality to turn into fear. We speak about this all the time, and it's like spirituality is not religion. It's starting to become like it's almost like religion, and it's not. Okay? Or for people, I don't want people to feel like they're doing life wrong, quote unquote, if they don't follow a certain rule on January 1st. Because we know this is just the Gregorian calendar. We all know this already. We don't have to reiterate it. But we also know the power of ritual. The power of belief. So it's not, spirituality is not a punishment. It's not a checklist. It's not a threat. If you're in alignment with being able to make them greens like your grandma did, and if you're in alignment to be able to do the things that you are wanting to do that we're talking about, go ahead, and that's great. But for those who were not able to, or you didn't have the money to do this, or this is just giving y'all perspective, right? I'm gonna need to plug this phone up. So here's the truth that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Belief is the battery. Belief is the battery. The ritual is just the container. You could eat black-eyed peas with zero belief, zero intention, zero presence, and guess what? Nothing magical happens. And on the flip side, you could sit on your bed, light a candle, speak gratitude, and genuinely believe in abundance. And that energy carries you. Power does not live in the object. It lives in the meaning you assign to the object. Okay? Power does not live in the object. It lives in the meaning you assign to the object. So what is that saying right there? something may mean something to you, and something may mean something else totally different to somebody else. So, does that mean that you're wrong? No. That doesn't mean you're wrong. That is showing you the beautiful diversity that we have present in this world. It's very beautiful, the diversity that we get to experience. And maybe you get called to do something new. Sometimes when we are constantly doing the same thing from the past, we're not able to get the downloads of the future, what we're supposed to be doing or moving towards, right? So I see so many people like, oh my God, I didn't make the greens, I didn't get the black eyed peas, I didn't do this ritual, blah blah blah. Am I gonna be broke this year? If you thinking like that, hell yeah. But if you're thinking like, the universe unfolds to me, whether or not I'm able to get this done, it's great if I can, because we know the power of ritual is very powerful. But if I can't, it's not the end all be all. And this is just the Gregorian calendar. Like I tell y'all all the time, April is the real new year. We know that. We know that. But we can harness this energy. Okay? So, that is just, it's just like, because I just keep seeing everybody telling people what they need to be doing for the new year. And it's just like, baby, yes, that's great, baby. Y'all could do that if y'all want to. And if you can. And if you feel guided to. But you are not. Like, it's not life or death. Like, a lot of people are on social media talking like it's life or death. And that's why I decided to really make this video. Because I wasn't even going to, I was going to do another type of video of the traditions that I do. Which I still will tell you guys about some of the things that I'm doing. But I'm switching it up a little bit this year. And it is also, I'm not pressed if I don't get everything done. I'm not pressed if I do it today or tomorrow. Or if I do it in the middle of January. If I do it in February, March. Why? Because every day is a new day. Every day is a new day for us to begin again. So the illusion of, if I don't make this, I'm going to have this consequence, is kind of just like that religious programming, that patriarchal programming. Because if you do this with the intention, yes, you can manifest it. But just because you didn't do it doesn't mean that you're not going to manifest this abundance because of that. Because you got to think about it. Most of these traditions are held within our community. Our community. Them other folks ain't doing that, so how they still get money? You understand what I'm saying? So, not making a specific food does not curse your year. You are not punished by the universe for missing a tradition. The universe just only knows energy. So if you start punishing yourself because you couldn't do it or da-da-da, that's when you'll be punished by the universe because you decided so. But if you just be like, you know what? I don't need all that. That's fine for me this year. Maybe next year I can get back into it. This year I can't do it, but I am affirming I'm willing in abundance in my year. I'm affirming that. I'm declaring that. That is going to hold more weight than anything. What are you declaring? What are you declaring? And what are you saying over your life? Don't let nobody speak over your life just because you ain't in no green, da-da-da-da. Okay? Where was I? Greens represent abundance because we decided they do. Greens represent abundance because we as a people decided that they do. Not the greens telling us that you better eat us because da-da-da. So what does that mean? That's just like when we think about the evil eye bracelets. Evil eye is real, right? Power of belief. Why do they work? It's just a bracelet. They work because of the power of belief. So what I'm telling you is, and I want to incite in you, is to wake that God or goddess up in you. And what new beliefs and practices are you creating? My bestie said she came up with this idea to write a love letter to the new year to romance our life. What? Okay, that's a new tradition I'm about to take on. What did you creating? What are you taking on? I'm thinking of my own too. What I'm gonna create and I'm gonna add to this year new. Cause you know, if you're not changing, it's like you dead. You stagnant. It's like you dead. So evolving and change is necessary. Okay. Black eyed peas represent prosperity because we agreed they do. This is when I'll be speaking to y'all like if we was all to come in agreement on something major, on a positive note, the changes that we can make in the world. All right, but abundance is not trapped in collard greens. Abundance is not trapped in no black eyed peas. All right, abundance responds to belief, consistency, mindset, and aligned action. Let me get the charger, y'all, because we're on 3%. Hold on, sorry. Not trying to show my back. Hold on. Y'all up in the business. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, is it charging? Why is it not charging? Oh my god. Oh my blood here. Oh my god, oh my god. Why is it not charging? Alright, so one thing I want you to know. You are allowed to be eclectic. Y'all know since day one I've been eclectic. You don't have to follow one system perfectly to be spiritually protected or blessed. You can pull from what resonates. You can adapt practices to your life. You can create new meaning. Be a creator. Don't always be a follower. Be a creator. Your ancestors are not rigid. They are resourceful. They're the ones giving you more creative ideas. If you listen, you listening, they work with what they had, and so can you. And that's another thing I was going to say too, and touch on, like, a lot of these practices are from times when they didn't even have that much stuff. We have so many things accessible to us now. Like, what are you creating new for these new generations so that we don't get caught up and lost in time, doing the same traditions over and over and over and over again? What are you adding new? Doing the same thing over and over again? Sometimes we gotta switch it up. A lot of you guys are inventors, creators. All right? If you woke up on New Year's Day with gratitude in your heart, that's powerful. If you spoke life over yourself, that's powerful. If you decided consciously, this is the year I choose myself, that is powerful. You don't need a perfect altar. You don't need every ingredient. You need presence. You need to be in this present moment. Enjoy right now. Enjoy right now. I feel like I'm talking to my kids. But for real, y'all, I'm talking to myself. This is the answer. I'm talking to myself too. All right? I want to say this gently but clearly. Any practice that makes you anxious, scared, or self-punishing needs to be re-examined. I'm going to say that again. And why is it not charging, y'all? I'm going to plug y'all into another cord. Because it's not charging and we don't have time for the video to be trying to shut off on us. All right. Where's that white charger? Put it in the laptop. Hold on, y'all. All right. Now this is crazy. My phone's still not charging, so I might have to piece the videos together. It's not the charger. It's the phone. Why is it not charging? That's a distraction. This video will be posted. This video will be out today. Send it down in the name of the goddess. Look, and now it just started charging. I put 2 chargers. Let me see if the other one worked. Let me see if the other one I just put in work. So we could just prove the point real quick. Because that was a distraction. But you see how I spoke against it and it instantly lifted? Did y'all see that? The phone literally just started charging. This one charging too now. See, we literally spoke against that. And in that moment, things changed. I'm going to put the other one on the laptop though. Because it's closer. Alright, so let's get back into my notes. And you see how after we just said presence, being present in the energy, speaking life over yourself, I just declared that I wasn't going to strike our message, and next thing you know, charge is working. Okay? So I want to say this gently again and clearly for you guys. Any practice that makes you anxious, scared, or self-punishing needs to be re-examined. Just because it works for this one don't mean it's going to work for you. Just because it don't work for you right now doesn't mean that it may not work later. Just because it's working later don't mean, you know, vice versa. Don't be limited to, but don't also punish yourself. Don't punish yourself in the current moment just because you're not doing something everybody else is doing. You're not no follower. You wasn't meant here to do that. Okay? So re-examine those things that make you feel scared, self-punishing, anxious. Spirituality should ground you, not stress you. Look at my first I got this a couple years ago. Oh my God, it just hit my nail. Bloody hell. What the bloody hell? My little nail look red. But yeah, y'all. If y'all been watching my lives on Divine Golden Intuitions, y'all know I be in and out of my bloody London accent, UK accent. I'm from the other side. Literally. So, period. I have to talk regular though, because the spirit is talking today. Like, girl, no, they need to get this. They need to feel this. If you feel like you're constantly messing up spiritually, that's your intuition. I mean, that's not your intuition, that's fear programming. But it's also your intuition telling you that you're not doing something that you're doing. Why are you feeling so fearful? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. What is it that's making you feel fearful? Stop doing that. If you feel like you're constantly messing up spiritually, that's not intuition, that's fear programming, which we know is constantly being programmed around us all the time as well. So that's why it's very important to take time to check in, take assessment to what things really are. All right. And fear blocks flow. Fear blocks flow. All right. You are the magic, not the calendar date, not the food, not the ritual. Those things support you, but they do not override you. Your belief, your intention, your consistency, that's what shapes your year. These folks in here making black eyed peas and greens and ain't gonna do a jazz thing all year and think that they gonna have some money. That's not how it works. All right? It's an entanglement of energy. It's not, oh, because you made that, you're going to for sure be good with this now. No. That's not how that works. All right? Those things support you, but they do not override you and who you are as a person already. Work on yourself. Have you worked on yourself? That's what the real work is. Don't worry about cooking that. Don't worry about cooking that stuff if you ain't even worked on yourself this year. If you ain't even took time to reflect. All right? Your belief, your intention, your consistency. That is what's going to shape your year. So let me say this clearly before we close. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are not doing life wrong. You are allowed to create meaning that feels true to you. What feels good to you? Not everybody else. Close the windows to everybody else's opinions and things like that. What really feels good to you when you think about it? And whatever belief goes, and wherever belief goes, energy flows. All right? How could you even be a revolutionary? And not saying y'all all want to be that, but like, think about the first revolutionary or the first person to do something. How would they be able to do it if they didn't go against the grain? No, if they were doing what everybody else was doing, they would never do what they created. You understand? Some of y'all here to create things that are way bigger than these traditions. No disrespect to the traditions, because we're going to keep the traditions alive and our ancestors alive. But what are we creating that's new? What are we adding from our time? So, like I said, wherever belief goes, energy flows. I love you guys. And if this resonated, you can like, comment, share. And I will see you guys in my next video. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. Happy all of that. Happy life. More life. Every day is a new day. We do have pop-up group rituals. I'll be posting them at 333. It's 306 right now. I'll be posting them at 333. We're going to be doing a open roll with Papa Legba. We're going to be doing limpias. And then we're going to be doing, I don't know if I'm saying it right because it's Spanish. If y'all know, y'all know. And then we're going to be doing a divine magnetism attraction group ritual, activating that dark feminine energy, that, you know, that attraction, just to draw all your desires in. We're going to be doing that. But remember, like I said, power of belief. Don't join my ritual if your belief is not real, if you don't believe in it, if you don't feel guided to, if you're really not guided to do it, don't do it. Don't waste your money, because that's where it starts. Okay? I love y'all. Peace.